Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to pop on here and show you what I've been working on, what's on my craft table. On YouTube I found a really great tutorial on how to do what they call Embelli clips. And, oh, that's not one. Actually, I think I've got some extra stuff in here, so we'll set that off to the side. It's just a brilliant idea, actually. I first saw it on Crafting with Friends. I'll link it in the description box. And she saw it on Dreamies, etc. Like back in August. And Dreamies, etc. is the one that came up with it. What it is you make two clustery decorated pages, and then you glue them at the very top, and it makes like its own kind of clip, but you can do it sideways too. So when you have blank pages, and I'll scoot in a journal that I'm working on right now that of course isn't sewn in. Do you guys ever see me when it's sewn in? But it will be sewn in before I'm done. And what you do is you take a page that you want to decorate and you clip it on to the edge. So then you have decoration, but they can take it off later and it stays. See, it stays. Now it sticks out just a little bit because of how much you glue it on the edge, but I've done Raggedies that stick out more. So this actually stays on the page. It's decorated on both sides, and they can pull it off and use it, pull it apart and use it as journal cards, and they can write on the page, and there you've decorated the page. I just love this idea. It is so cool. So, and you can do them on the side, and you can make it bigger or smaller. So far I've used lighter paper and then just a little bit heavier paper on one side to give it a little bit of weight. And you can do it on the top. Let's see if I have a top one here. Yes, this is a top one. So this is one side and this is the other side, and you just clip it on the top anywhere you want to go, like so. And there you have a decorated page, and they can pull it off later. So this was actually from those clusters that I made the last video. I just took some of the small ones. This is another one from those clusters, and I tried them to see how they would work to make some small ones that'll clip on without paper clips. So this is what I've been working on, making these, and I ended up with these. Usually, you know, I saw her use an envelope on the back as one of the pieces for the back, and you just saw that one. Let's see. And the lady at the Crafting and Friends, she used little pockets on the clip. Now I haven't made too many of those yet. Too happy gluing things down, I guess. And then a bigger one, and then this is the clip on that one. And I made all these for that journal that I just showed you. Or the purple ones are going to go in another journal that's going to be purplish. That journal I showed you was kind of bluish, so all the blue ones are going to kind of go in that one. But you don't have to, I don't know, a lot of times when I'm making journals I worry that I'm decorating the pages too much. Now that's a side one. And depending on which side you glue down, depends on which one's going to be forward or this one forward. So I have actually got that confused, wanting one, you know, on the front page and didn't get it done right. That's another bag. And then this is not one of those. This is just an envelope that I made out of an actual envelope. I cut it down and then made that. And then these are 2 bags that I made for the blue one. I took tracing paper and glued the edges and gessoed it, and I'll be putting that in the blue journal that I just showed you, which I will get sewn in and done, but I don't sew in till I've decorated it, and I've been working on doing the edges of this one and trying something new here. I wanted to have some pretty edges, so I made some templates. I just took some heavier cardboard and folded it in half, and then I traced a design and cut it out and put it on the paper to make some different. And then this one I made a smaller one, and then I used my punch and punched out a little bit on the edges to make it decorative, because I don't have a fancy edge punch to make all the lacy designs. So I was kind of working on that. But I usually don't sew mine until I'm done doing some of this stuff, because it would be hard to do those edges and things like that. So I got a little ways to go yet before I sew it in. And some decorations. I'll still put some corner tucks and different things in here too. So anyways, just flipping through here to show you guys the papers in there. So let's make some of these Embelli clips. Now I think Embelli clips is a great name, but also I think just to describe them better, I think they're more like page collage clips, or I don't know what we could call them. But my next journal is kind of purple, so I was looking for some purples to start another one with. And I thought, let's see, I thought this one, so we go like this. And then this one, I just use a little one because I got a little bit of purple in that card, so I'll put that like that, and that'll be a clip. And this one isn't going to end up being purple on the paper, but maybe we can make it purple on the design. Now one thing about where you glue it, right here, I've tried wet glue and I can't get it small enough, because the more area that you glue here, the more that it sticks out. So even if I put a little bead there, it still ends up sticking out more. So I don't usually use tape, but two-sided tape, but I've been using two-sided tape, and I thought I brought it over here, but of course I didn't. I've been using two-sided tape to tape it down an 1/8 inch, I think it is. And let me get it real quick. Sorry to leave you. Let's see if I can find it. Shoot. I had all that stuff over there. Well, I might just have to wing it. Oh, there it is. It was hiding behind the glue. It was over here. So, this one we want to tape at the top. So I'm just going to make sure which way we want it. On that video, the one from Dreamies, she had a kit where she had a bunch of things she cut out to use for these that she'd made. But she said that her mom was the one that started doing this, and they went on a vacation, and her and her mom, and they just did this like crazy. They just made all kinds of these. So let's just do one here. So you can put whatever you want on these. You can just be playing around and just fiddling around and stuff like that. I've been wanting to use this forever. I don't know if that goes with that purple or not. So we'll just keep playing around. These are some things out of my store. Ladies' hats. Oh yeah. Either one. I like the contrast of that one. And then we need a flower, either a real flower or a big flower. I like the real flower. And we do need something behind there. No. Let's see. This is blue, but you still see a lot of the purple. And then I have a little bit of lace right there. And we could actually put that on top of that after we glued that down, or no, probably not one of those. Anyways, you just play around with what you've got until you get something that you like. So let's glue down this first. See, it's crinkled on the top, so I'm going to try to get that up there where I don't have to use it as much. I hope you guys are having a good day. It's kind of cloudy here. I think that the weather, it's been kind of cold. No snow, but just kind of cold, so I think it's going to give it up though finally and rain and warm up. You can have it hanging out the edge too, which if the page isn't too big, it's perfectly fine. Don't want it hanging out too much because this is real delicate, so there we go. And then that will be better. Oh, there's two of them. Cool. So another one for later. That would be better glued. So we'll get some wet glue. Put this down. Or fabric tack would work too, but I don't know, I tend to use different glues for different things. If I was going to put some of that fabric on here. Now this is where I do my videos right here, but over where I do some crafting, I have tons of all kinds of little things, like if you were going to make clusters, all piled around because I've been building these for these 2 to 3 journals that I'm working on. There. And then I can always glue it down a little bit more if it sticks up or something. I can always come back in and glue it down a little more. And oh, I forgot, yeah, I have this other stuff too. Let me see. I don't know if these will work or not. So I've been working on these for my store, for my digital store, and I spent all day doing this, and then I realized these are too big. So I'm going to go back and do some more and make them smaller. But what I was trying to do was make them where you could size them up and down. But I still think these are too big. I think I need 3 rows. But they're still useful. I'm still using them in my stuff. So I made 2 pages and just took them from different pieces of letterheads, vintage letterheads, and signs and things like that. So, and then I put a really thick border around them so it would be easier to cut out, I was thinking. That might be a little too thick too. And then, So I was going to do this words and I don't know if to call them labels or something. And then I was also going to do clip art. Now that's way too big. So I'm going to do a digital thing with this clip art, but I'm going to make them smaller. I made them. I mean, you can't even put them on these things. They're so huge. I don't know what I was thinking. I think the one where I got the idea, I thought they looked big in the video. And so I'll make a sheet. What I might do is make a sheet of small ones. Because see, this one here needs to be big if you wanted to fold it up into the needle booklet that it is. And sometimes you might need a big, huge rose. So what I might do with the digital download when I put it in my store is I might make a couple sheets really big of the ones I think we would use big, and then make the rest smaller, make them smaller. But I am going to do a video on how you size up and down on a printer so that you can size this stuff up and down and make it bigger or smaller. It's really not that hard. You just need to look at the settings on your printer right before you print. And so let's cut out some of this. I just want to look and see. It might not work, but let's see if this will work in the embellishment clip that we're building here. And you can cut the black off or leave it on. Just depends. I think this time that I will cut it off because it's too big and we want it a lot smaller. We might even be cutting some of it off in half or something. But let's look and see what it looks like on here. Oh, I kind of like it. I like it sticking out. I only cut this end just a little bit more because that end is a little bit smaller. What do you think? I think if we put some lavender distress ink on it, on the edges, give it that little lavender tint, it might work. And we can do that to the lady too. So this way we're not using up all the white space that somebody might want to use to write their stuff in their journal that they buy from us. Oh, so the update on my flea market journals, guys. I couldn't put them out last time. There was some kind of table thing where they didn't have enough tables, and so we didn't have enough table space. And I don't want them to get messed up, so this next time should be better. They had a break for holidays, and I don't know, they didn't have the right tables for us. So I'll have again this Sunday where it should be right, and then I'll try it again, or try it, and see if those journals will sell. And I'll let you know if any of them sell. But they haven't sold yet. I wonder if I should go under. Oh, I kind of like it under better. So let's glue that down. Yeah, the flea market is every Sunday, and I sell other things there at the flea market. Besides those journals, I sell stuff that I get from estate sales. And there wasn't as many vendors there this time as there usually is, so that was probably because of the holidays too. I've only been doing it for about, well, a year and a half. So, but I get all kinds of cool stuff. I go around and price shop and stuff and get, that's where I got these flowers. I got a whole bag of flowers for $3. But, and some of them are, here, I'll show you another. Some of them are the really cool, like almost prima flowers. No. So these, and there's white ones, and then there's these kind of beigey white ones. It was a huge gallon bag of flowers for $3. So I really enjoy finding estate stuff and then using it in my crafting and using stuff that would have been thrown away. Plus it sparks my creativity to think, what can I use that for? So there's the start of our, and you can put a button, and a lot of times I'll do this and then I'll, oh, we need our lace. I'll do this and I might add a little bit more later. I don't like it up there now. I have another piece, a couple pieces of lace. Sometimes I'll come through and add another button or another piece of bling on it. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's see down here. No, I like it better up here. I'll cut this off, I think. And then put this up here, yes. And I do have my fabric scissors. Shake my mouse over here, everything turned off over there. Hopefully it kept videotaping. Now this side's a little crinkly. So you know what? That's okay because that's part of the charm. That's the distressed charm of the whole thing. Put that on there. What do you guys think? I think it's kind of cute. You probably can't see the colors as well on this because I'm using a webcam now, and the webcam just doesn't have as bright of colors. And now this, you don't need to decorate much, but you can decorate a little bit. That's kind of pretty. I like it. Let's ink that baby up. I'm going to be careful we don't stick it to the thing I have covering my washing machine here. If you guys remember, I always work over here on top of my washing machine and dryer because I stand up while I craft. Well, there's sometimes I'll go in the living room and sit down and fussy cut and stuff, but mostly I try to stand and craft because, you know, too much sitting isn't good. So alright, do a little on the top. We're going to cut that one part off, so let's just glue this on here. Like so. Close this up. Hopefully I've been in frame this whole time. Oh, I got this lace at the flea market too. I got a whole small gift bag full of it for $3. It was ridiculous. Well, he started out it was $5, but if you wait till after 2, they don't want to lug it back out, and they start bringing the prices down. So I was watching it because nobody buy. I put lace and stuff out at this sale, and nobody's buying too much fabric or lace or anything. So I kind of figured it'd be there at the end. And then I got it for $2, so I got a whole bunch of really pretty lace, more lace. Like I need more lace. But so there's one side. We'll look at it on a page, and then I'll let you go for today. I'm going to cut that top off, and I don't have my regular scissors. Oh, I'm going to use my fabric scissors. I still think that needs a little more bling on it somehow. But for now, I'm just going to pull the signature out. Don't have to mess with it all. Let's see what it, find a page and try it. So you clip it on here, like so. So there it is, clipped, and there's the other side. So I hope you like this idea as much as I do, because to me, I think it's kind of a game changer. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll be back soon with a little video. I'm going to try to videotape my computer as I change the printer settings. We will see how that works out or not, and I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.